Branch International is a financial service provider. We are transitioning into a full-scale digital bank. We started out as a quick loan app, but now we provide loans, a wallet which serves as a current account. We also have investments available to our customers. By commercial banks. So if you check, the numbers historically, you'll see, yes, we do have a large proportion of our adult population that's unbanked, but even those that are banked are vastly underbanked, effectively. And that's because of the cost of transacting with regular commercial banks. It is also because of the fact that, the distance between where most people are and being able to access financial services physically in a bank branch. So one of the things that branch does very well is basically bringing back banking services into your pocket. And we also bring this in at an extremely affordable rate. So on the liability side of things, if you need to transfer to any other customer, be it in any customer in any financial service provider registered in Nigeria, if you need to pay your bills, anything like that, all of this is done commission free. So these are just some of the services that we can bring in at a more affordable and more accessible point. Well, nothing in Nigeria is ever easy. We basically have been able to grow to having disbursed over 4 million loans in Nigeria in the space of 3.5 years. So we launched in Nigeria in 2017. So the fact that we've been able to do that, also the fact that we've been able to launch an investment product, a wallet product, just at the end of last year and grown it to where we have been. I think the best messaging for us as a service is basically the word of our customers, our existing customers, and we've been able to really scale our business doing that. From, say the traditional commercial bank, it's collateral free. We basically use information that you give us access to on your device to basically make a lending decision and to profile you and to give you a credit score. And what is also great about Branch is you're able to build a credit profile with us. So you come in, you give us the information that we request for, you're able to lend at a certain level. But the more you pay back on time, the more you are able to go up what we call our loan ladder, the more you're able to borrow as you're a repeat borrower. And that's just, us rewarding good behavior, rewarding a good relationship with our customers. Typically, if you or anybody else watching this has ever tried to borrow from a commercial bank, some of the hurdles that you have to scale to be able to do that, and you don't have to do any of that with us. Another great product that we have is our investment product. So we're able to give a 20% APY, that's annual percentage yield, to the customer. So that basically saying we're able to give you a 20% annual return on your investment with us at any amount. So, there's no minimum threshold of, okay, if you invest 100,000 naira, then you're able to access that. At any amount whatsoever, you're able to access that. And the other great thing about that is, we pay out our interest to our customers every week, every Monday morning. Whatever interest has been accumulated on your investment, you are going to get it every Monday morning. The other great thing about it is that you have immediate access to 100% of your funds. You're able to, if you invest today and you need to pull your funds out tomorrow, you're able to do that. If you invest today and you want to pull it out in 3 weeks' time, all or some of it, you're able to do that. So just basically giving customers the flexibility to access their funds while also earning a decent return on their investment with us. Third thing that we have a wallet product. With this product, you're able to fund your wallet and you can pay your bills and you can do transfers to other people in any, like I mentioned earlier, any account in any bank in Nigeria or any fintech in Nigeria. And you're able to do that commission free. So typically, if you're doing a transfer with a regular bank, you're paying upwards of 50 naira plus VAT as a fee for that. if you are paying a bill, if you're buying airtime or paying your electricity bill, there's usually about 150 to 100 naira commission on that. If you're doing all of those services with branch, it's commission free. Training itself and retraining itself, for the last 3.5 to 4 years on lending decisions. So what we do is we profile our customers, and based on that, we're able to keep our default rates quite low, versus the total size of our loan book. So it's in the late single digits. At the highest point, it's probably about 10% default on our entire loan book. And we've given out, like I mentioned, 4 million loans. We've disbursed about 4 billion naira in loans in Nigeria. And it's just a case of, I had mentioned earlier that what we also do is we let our customers grow with us and build a credit profile with us. And it's based on, if you take out 5,000 naira today, did you pay that on time? And there were no issues with you paying that, you graduate to a higher level. So as you grow with us, it's basically building a sense of mutual trust and profiling those customers. And the algorithm is constantly learning as to if a customer defaults, applying the profile of that customer to the profile of the customers that we have, and then we're able to assign credit scores to that. So, the bulk of our business is from repeat borrowers. And that's basically how we build the profile and also keep our default rates to a minimum. The thing about branch is we have no late fees, first of all. So if for whatever reason you're late in paying back your funds, it doesn't start accumulating fees like it does with a lot of our competitors. The other thing as well is one of the things that, a branch value is that we're passionate about our customers. And that also means that we're very respectful of our customers' privacy and our customers' integrity. So you hear a lot in the news about, a lot of these digital loan apps, you're late in paying back or you default on your loan, and they start calling everybody in your phone book, sending, nasty, rude messages to people in your phone book and to you yourself as well, just in an effort to collect. No, we remain very respectful. We never do any of those practices. And it's just, we work with our customers to get them to a point that they can pay us back. We're not suing anyone. We're not, banging on anybody's doors, and we're definitely not violating the privacy of your contact list in your phone. Regulators, we try our very best to work with the regulator to make sure that we're in line with the regulator's expectations of how we should be practicing our business, and also just basically carrying the regulator along every step of the way. So branch is regulated by the CBN. We have a finance company license. We're looking to migrate that or upgrade that to an MFB license as well. So we're very intertwined with our regulator. But the one thing I will say that we see as a benefit is being regulated by the Central Bank of Nigeria actually gives our customers more confidence in us. So it's a relationship that we hold very dear. Not only do we need to maintain that relationship to survive, but we also understand that, customer protection is at the forefront of everything the regulator does. And we just have to, I have people on my team that work really hard every day to keep our relationship with our regulator good and to keep our regulator informed. And there really is nothing else you can do. It's being worked on called the Startup Bill. I'm sure you've heard about it. And so there are many recommendations in there as to how we can foster startups and basically, while keeping an eye on them, but also unburden them so they're able to grow, not just themselves, but grow the ecosystem at large. So I think there's a lot of recommendations in there that I think would be great and would also help expand the ecosystem. But do I think they're absolutely necessary? I mean, if you ever ask the taxed if they should be taxed, the answer would always be no. So whether it's an individual or it's a company, but that's just the way it is the world over. But I think there's a lot of work to be done there to just make sure we have an environment in which businesses like mine and can continue to grow, because the goal is still the same. We're trying to get financial services into the hands of as many people as possible. managing or operating a startup that you can get away with not having if you're in a much larger organization. That's one. The second thing I would say is, just being able to listen. So the skill of listening, of paying attention to what your team is saying or not saying, what the environment is saying or not saying. And if you work in a global organization like mine, you also have global considerations to keep in mind. So being able to navigate between all of those things, I think takes a lot of listening, takes a lot of, sort of paying attention to smaller details. Because it's an organization that I've found we've been very, very, very deliberate about having gender diversity on our team, particularly here in Nigeria. And, not particularly, we have that diversity view across the organization, across the world. And one of the things is sort of like creating an enabling environment. So, working in an organization like Branch doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice in other areas of your life that may be important to you, right? So, and we also have a very strong sense of community, a very strong sense of belonging in our organization. So for instance, I'm a woman, I lead the team here in Nigeria. Our engineering lead in Nigeria, our lead software engineer in Nigeria is a woman. Our lead finance person in Nigeria is a woman. And I think, that isn't by mistake, that is not by error. So one of the things that we need to do is for organizations to create an enabling environment that isn't hostile and isn't, just detrimental to the mental well-being of the people working there. And with that, you have extremely capable women who will be more than happy to work in those environments. That's one thing. The second thing I think is also just exposing, because you only, for young girls and women, for everybody in general, right, you tend to only be able to become something you can see and something that you've experienced. So the onus is on us, women who are in tech already, who have found our way into working in technology already, to be visible and to set the example for, younger women coming up behind us. There's an example for us to follow. For men, it's not really something that you have to think about. If you talk to a very young boy and you say, do you think you can be president one day? He looks around him and sees male presidents the world over. So it's not something that is outside the realm of possibility for him to be able to say that. If you talk to a young girl and you say, do you think you can be an engineer one day? Do you think you can be president one day? If she has never seen that example exist within her realm, then it becomes a more difficult thing for her to be able to say yes. So those of us who have made it to this ecosystem and to this industry, particularly here in Nigeria, the onus is on us to set that example for others to be able to see and to be able to ascend into those roles as well. My name is Dayo Odulate-Ademola, Managing Director of Branch International. Branch is available on your Android store. Download the app and give it a try today. You are watching Tech Talks on GuardianTV.